A Lubbock dentist back in federal court this morning as his defense attorneys argue to get him released from custody. Good evening, everybody. I'm Brian Mudd.
I'm Lauren Motter. White is accused of having inappropriate relationships with several boys and is facing charges of child porn. KAMC's Laughead was in court today, and Laura, it was a lengthy hearing.
Lauren, the hearing this morning lasted about 3 hours, and ultimately the judge decided to wait to make a ruling on whether White will grant bail after hearing both sides. Now, we have to warn you, some of the details of the new accusations against White are pretty tough to hear.
We exposed some issues with the government's case. At the end of the day, I think we made a very convincing argument that Dr. White should be released.
Today, a federal judge ultimately choosing to hold off on the decision to release Jason White from jail in order to go over new evidence. Prosecutors want White to remain behind bars, calling a detective to the stand who told the judge White is a flight risk and a dangerous man who could intimidate victims. During his testimony, the detective revealing he believes White's abuse has gone on 25 years. An 8th victim came forward last night, claiming White abused them when the dentist was 15 and the victim 13. White's defense attorneys say the government lacks sufficient evidence and White's business could go under. The defense also calling several witnesses, including a private investigator and some family friends, who describe White as a good and generous man who they trust around their families.
Let's look at the evidence. Let's look at the testimony. All we have right now are accusations. We're not blind. We know he's been excoriated on social media, and it's by people who don't know any of the facts.
Prosecutors describe one of the defense's witnesses as White's boyfriend of 10 years, who at age 17 moved in with a then 30-year-old dentist. White's defense attorneys telling us today their client is innocent until proven guilty.
And every citizen here in West Texas should be concerned about it, that a man can lose his business, be arrested, a man with no criminal history, and have his life taken from him without ever being proved guilty in a court of law and held in jail and not be released indefinitely.
The judge's decision will likely be announced sometime next week, and as of now, White will stay in jail. As always, we'll keep you updated with what happens in this case right here on KAMC News and on everythinglubbock.com.